Hello traders and welcome to another video review, the first review in the new year 2021. Today is Monday, the 4th of the January, and we are going to take a look at the Forex calendar, and then of course we will do some technical analysis. So let's swipe down towards today's date and see what do we have in the calendar. Chinese data, market final manufacturing PMI, and Japanese data, PMI manufacturing, had been already released. As you can see, Japanese data beat the expectations slightly. Actual reading was 50, while the forecast was 49.7. And the Chinese data were short of expectations of 1.7 point. As you can see, actual reading is 53, and the forecast was 54.7. So we will definitely take a look at the Australian dollar today. During the European session, we have plenty of data from the Eurozone in form of PMI manufacturing data. As you can see, Spain, Italy, France, Germany, United Kingdom, and Eurozone will release the PMI manufacturing data before 10:30. Then we got some data from the UK as well, money supply, mortgage approvals, and net lending to individuals, but none of them are really important that much for the market participants. During the US session, we got the RBC manufacturing PMI as well from Canada, 3:30, and then bunch of data from US ISM manufacturing, quarter to 4 and 4 o'clock construction spending. What's important, we got some speeches from two of the FOMC members, Raphael Bostic and Charles Evans, later today at 4 o'clock p.m. So not really busy day, but plenty of PMIs from the Eurozone. So I'm wondering whether the PMI are better than they expected, because as you can see, most of them are being expected better than the last previous reading. So we will see how about that. And I think we should start our analysis section with the euro dollar and euro to the British pound pairs. So let me just go to the appropriate chart. As you can see, we got a daily time frame chart of the euro dollar, and the recent high was made at the level of 1.2312, somewhere there. And what is kind of interesting here is that we got this bearish engulfing pattern again. We got this bearish engulfing pattern here on the daily time frame chart. We got it a couple of times before, but this move here is not really impulsive, right? This move here inside of this kind of a wedge, like a triangle pattern, or kind of a skewed triangle pattern, something like this. This is what I mean. Is still it looks still like a topping pattern, basically, right? Like a topping pattern for this uptrend. So please be careful with this current structure, because if we break below 2020, and especially we break out of this wedge and we break below the lower trend line here, then our pattern might be valid, and of course the down move might accelerate, which means that the euro will be sold and the dollar will be bought all over the board. The first target for the down move is the low of the 21st of the December, which is somewhere around 1.2130, and the other one is at 1.2060. The key technical support for the long term is seen at the level of 1.2013. So the pattern here might be unfolding, broadening wedge, or some kind of a skewed kind of a triangle, but it's definitely some sort of the topping pattern on the euro dollar. Please be careful. Euro to the British pound, it behaves just as expected. As you can see, we got some rally here, then we got a sell-off again, bulls attempt to rally, then we got a sell-off again. The current technical resistance is 8,984 pips. This is the current technical resistance. It will act as an intraday and a short-term resistance. The support is 8,951, and as you can see, we might accelerate lower once we break below the lows of the last day of the 2020, which was they were on 8,942 exactly. So if we break below this level, then we can accelerate towards 8,865, and then all of these attempts here made by the bulls that tried to rally will be invalidated, and the market will go even lower on the euro to the British pound. So please pay attention to the current levels I've just mentioned. Australian dollar and American dollar, there is no rest for the bulls. They keep going higher and higher. Of course, we made another local high, and I think it's a swing high as well, somewhere around the level of 7,743. That's the last high. The intraday support and the technical support is 7,679 pips. So this is this red line, and of course just below it is 7,643 pips, which is another technical support. Please notice that we are trading in extremely overbought market conditions. So that's the one thing. The other thing is we have a bearish divergence between the price and the momentum indicator. So this up move might be completed right now. So we should expect some kind of a pullback, or even a correction on the Australian dollar market. The levels we have the levels on the screen. So please pay attention to these levels. If we break below 60 points on the RSI, then of course this potential correction might accelerate towards the level of 7,483 and 7,463. The key technical support is still valid on the level of 7,415. So that was the Australian dollar. Let me just take a look at the cryptocurrencies. Let's take a look at the Bitcoin. As you can see, we are still expanding the fifth wave. Right now, the market conditions are extremely overbought. The price of the Bitcoin was above 34,000, which was exactly $34,770. That's the last all-time high on the Bitcoin. But please be careful right now, because we are trading in extremely overbought market conditions, and right now the price of the Bitcoin is very, very high, and it's very, very expected. Moreover, we are likely to start a kind of a correction on the Bitcoin now, because we are trading in the last wave of the impulsive cycle. This is the fifth wave of this up cycle. So please be careful right now with the Bitcoin. If it breaks below 30,000, the actual level is 30,196. That would mean we are accelerating lower below 30,000 towards 25 and 27,000 dollars. That would be nice corrective move on the Bitcoin. Well, we will see when this will happen. For now, for sure, we are trading above 34,000, and this is the recent all-time high for the Bitcoin, made in the extremely overbought market condition. Even on the weekly time frame chart, if we take a look on the weekly, you can see that even on the weekly we are in extremely overbought market conditions. Okay, let's go to the monthly chart, and on the monthly, as you can see, we are above 83 points is the extremely overbought market conditions. So please be careful with the Bitcoin right now. We are trading in a very, very tricky area right now, above $30,000. So please watch the Bitcoin, keep an eye for any kind of reversal or correction pattern. It doesn't matter if that will be a candlestick pattern on the price pattern. Please be careful with the Bitcoin right now. The uptrend is, of course, right now valid. The uptrend will be continued, but it's about the time for the Bitcoin to make some sort of the correction, more than 10% in one go. Right, so this is everything for me for today. I hope you guys like it, and I hope you will be with me tomorrow with a new fresh Forex market review and analysis. So take care, guys, and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.